Hey guys, Mara here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a huge makeup haul. I have been collecting new things, trying new makeup products. Some of these things are items that I received for Christmas and as gifts. So I didn't buy all these. I also had some points to spare at Ulta. I actually had a lot of points at Ulta to use, so I had a nice little shopping spree there. I'm going to just be going through the products that I got, and I also used some of them on my face today, so I'll be giving you my first impressions of those products. So without further ado, let's get into the makeup haul. Okay, first up, I'm just going to take this bag that I had from Ulta. This is mostly things that I bought in store and at other drugstores. I didn't exclusively shop at Ulta. I did get some things at my local Rite Aid. First things first here. I got 9 out of 10 shades of the Maybelline Inti-Matte line that just launched from Maybelline. It is their matte formula. I did an entire lip swatch video on these lipsticks. I will link that down below, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. I have the shade Raw Chocolate on my lips today. I love the Maybelline matte formula. It's one of my absolute favorites, so if you can get your hands on a few of these nude shades, do that because these are amazing. So if you want lip swatches and colors and things like that, then go check out my lip swatch video. The next thing in here that I feel is this right here. This is brand new from Maybelline as well. It is the Maybelline Dream Cushion Fresh Face Liquid Foundation on the Go. This is a little cushion foundation. It's similar to the L'Oreal Magic Lumi cushion. You have your little compact here and then the little puff. I actually have this foundation on today. I use this puff to apply it, but I have to say I really don't like applying these kind of foundations with this. I prefer my beauty blender, but I wanted to give this a try. And then you open it up and here's the product in here. Mine's in the shade, what shade is this? 15 Ivory. Overall, it's a very decent foundation. It's medium. I would say light to medium coverage. They're marketing it as medium, but I would say light to medium. It is buildable. I did have to set it with a powder like I do my Magic Lumi foundation because these cushion foundations really seem to be dewy and tacky to the touch whenever I apply them to my face, but they are really nice for dry skin. They don't cake up. I wore this one other time and I didn't have any issues with it. It actually looks really nice. Right here I'm having like a little bit of texture and dryness, and it actually looks really nice there still, and normally foundations really cling and crack there. So we'll see how much I love this the more I use it, but so far so good. The next thing in here is an eyeshadow palette, again from Maybelline. I had like 5 times the points on Maybelline, so I was going a little bit crazy. This is the 24 Karat Nudes Maybelline palette. It's their new palette. I don't know why I decided to pick this up. Oh, this little thing, we're just gonna chuck that. I thought this was a neat little palette. It has 2 mattes here, which I really like. Actually 3 mattes. It has a light like beigey matte, it has a deep chocolate matte, and then it has a dark black matte. The rest of them are satin or shimmer finish. I'm thinking about doing a makeup tutorial using this, so if you guys want to see that and maybe using all of my new drugstore products, then leave me a comment down below if you guys want to see that. Up next, I have 2 more products from Maybelline, and they are both brow products. I used these both in my brows today. This is the Brow Precise Micro Pencil in the shade Deep Brown from Maybelline. This was the first time I used it today, and I don't think it's better than my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. This one was a little bit more of a dry formula. It's not quite as creamy, but it is like that typical, oh come on, open up here. Okay, I tried to preserve the packaging for you guys, but I don't need to do that anymore. It does have the spoolie on one end and then the pencil on the other. Not quite as creamy as my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, so I probably won't repurchase this. I'll repurchase my L'Oreal one, but still a really decent brow pencil from the drugstore if you're looking for one. I think this was only like $7.99. The next product is a product that I absolutely love. It is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I love this. This is like a fiber gel for your eyebrows, but what I love about it is the wand, and let me show you here. This wand is a flat wand. That's from the front, and then here is from the side. It's very flat, so it's really nice and easy to get in my brows without making a mess. I hate spoolie brow gels because I always feel like I make a mess. I either push down too hard and you can see it on my skin underneath my hairs, or I get it like above my brow up here and I always have to clean it up. With this, I found that it's really easy to like just swipe it through my brows since it's so flat, and I don't get it all over the place, and it does fill my brows. It makes them look a little bit fuller. This is perfect for days that I don't want to take that pencil and really fill them in. It's perfect for work days whenever I don't want my brows to be like too sculpted out. Just something to really fill them out, because I do find that my brows are starting to thin out, so I want something that makes them a little bit more voluminous, and this product does it for me, and I believe this was only like $6. So mine's in the shade medium brown. They did have a few shades in the range, and I was really impressed with this product. The next two things that I have are highlighters, and these are the NYX Duochrome Illuminating Powders. I picked up 2 shades. Whenever I saw these, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to pick these up. They instantly reminded me of the brand new Makeup Geek highlighters because they are that duochrome finish. I wore this one today. It's on my cheeks. It's in the shade Snow Rose. It's a white base with like a peachy pink reflect. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but it is a beautiful highlight. These are not glittery at all. Drugstore highlighters are really hit and miss with me because a lot of them do have like flecks of glitter in them. This is not glittery. It's a very nice sheen highlighter. Like I said, I have it on my cheeks today. I don't know if you guys can see it. I kind of didn't want to go too crazy with my highlight because I have to go to work tonight, so I kind of sheared it out. This is the other shade. It's in the shade Twilight Tint. It's again like a white base with a blue-green tint. It's beautiful. These 2 lighter shades are perfect for fair-skinned girls. I'm going to swatch them here. They're very buttery in formula as well. This Twilight Tint one though is very intense. It's not an everyday wearable type of shade, but I thought it was really fun. I love this Snow Rose one though. That's the one I have on today. And even this one's going to be really fun to wear. The next thing from NYX I picked up is a Cheek Contour Duo palette. Mine's in the shade 2 Double Date. I don't know why I picked this up. I typically don't ever use products like this, but I just thought I'd give it a shot. The highlighting shade in here is this shade. It's like it kind of has like a yellow base, which you guys know I love my yellow HD finishing powder or my banana powder. But this one, I didn't realize how shimmery it was whenever I bought it. You couldn't really see it behind the plastic here, but it is pretty satiny, which isn't my favorite, but I did use it to highlight under my eyes today, or set my concealer down. And then this contour shade, I don't know what it was, maybe it was the store lighting or whatever, but whenever I got this home I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work. I did use it to contour today. I did really shear it out because it was pretty deep, so I'll have to play around with this a little bit more. I can't give you a love it or hate it yet, but I'm kind of neutral on it. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Okay, diving into the big box here. First thing I'm gonna pick out is these 2 things. Actually, I got these from Sephora. I think these are the only 2 things I got from Sephora. I went ahead and picked up the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette when it was half off, probably about a month ago, right before Christmas. It's what I used on my eyes today, and then whenever I bought that, they gave me this Urban Decay Vice Lipstick Vault. It has little samples of a bunch of the shades in here, so I'll be able to try them out, and then if I like any, then I can go and purchase them, which was kind of nice. It's like getting little samples of each of the lipsticks. Wasn't really crazy about the Urban Decay Naked Smoky whenever it first launched. I have the original Naked palette, and I like that palette. I don't reach for it all the time. I just have other palettes that I gravitate towards, but I remember whenever I used my original Naked, I loved that palette. It's not that I don't still love it, because I do still own it, and I use it occasionally. I don't use it all the time, but whenever I saw this was half off, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it because it is half off. I actually had a coupon as well, so I saved a lot of money on this. I was more intrigued by like these mattes up here. I really liked that it had a range of mattes because my original Naked only has 2 matte shades in the entire palette. This one has 4 matte shades. There's some satins, and there's also some shimmer shades down here at the bottom. So far, I'm impressed with it. I think these are really nice quality. Urban Decay shadows are known for their pigmentation, their blendability, and the only thing I have to say about Urban Decay Naked shadows is I do find that I get a little bit of fallout, at least in my original one, so we'll see how this one fares up. I didn't have any today, so hopefully they've maybe adjusted their formula a little bit. I just wanted another eyeshadow palette to add to my collection, and since it was on sale, I thought, hey, why not? The next product in the box is another Urban Decay palette. It is their Full Spectrum palette. This palette has been on sale for a while now. I had all my points at Ulta to use, so I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna get this because I don't have any fun color palettes that I like. I bought one of the ones from Morphe and I wasn't impressed with it. It was really chalky, they weren't really pigmented. So I was like, you know what, Urban Decay is known for their pigmentation. It has a lot of fun colors. I haven't played with this yet, but I'm going to. I would like to do a tutorial using this, and I'm really excited to use this palette. Next thing in the box is this Z palette. I picked up an orange Z palette with my Ulta points because if you know me at all, you know my favorite color is orange, and whenever I saw this I was like, I have to get it. I just decided to get this. I have some Makeup Geek products coming soon that are just in the pans, so I wanted to pick this up before they came to put those products in. So really handy to have a Z palette. The next thing is this Urban Decay Primer Potion in Enigma. I actually ordered this off of the Urban Decay website. I've heard Kathleen Lights talk about this quite a bit on her channel, and I wanted an eyeshadow primer that would help cover up the veins in my eyes. I was using MAC Painterly Paint Pot and I got a really bad eye infection. It's actually still, you can still see it there. It caused a terrible sty on my eye. I think it's from dipping my finger into the paint pot and then applying it. I think it got contaminated somehow. So I wanted something with a little bit of a wand, and this seems to be a really nice shade. It is a little bit cooler toned, which would match my skin color a little bit better. So I'll just show you there. So I was really excited to get my hands on the Urban Decay Enigma Primer Potion. The next thing in the box is a Tarte Shape Tape. I love Tarte Shape Tape, as you probably already know. I rave about it all the time. I have mine in the shade Light, but now that we're rolling into winter, I wanted a shade that was a little bit lighter because I do lighten out in the winter. My skin is so weird and it like changes color constantly. So I picked up the shade Fair Beige. This is part of the new shades that they launched. This is a fair to light with pink undertones. So I think this is really going to work for me. I used it under my eyes today and it seemed to do a very good job. It's the same thick consistency, it covered up my dark circles, and it was really easy to blend out. So love my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm sure you've heard everyone talking about this, so I won't go into any more detail. The next thing here is this Real Techniques Bold Metals Collection Miracle Diamond Sponge. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about this as far as like big beauty gurus, but I decided to give it a shot. I'm due for a new beauty blender, like I need to get a new one, and I hate always spending like $20 on a beauty blender every time I need a new one, but I love my beauty blender more than I like the orange Real Techniques sponge. I don't know, the Real Techniques sponge seemed a little bit more dense, not quite as like puffy and airy as my beauty blender, but it is a good alternative from the drugstore, don't get me wrong. Like if I didn't have the money like to go, ooh, I just got this sucker out. Oh my gosh, this feels just like the beauty blender. I'm so excited for this. Each of these is unique, as I was reading online, because it has like this marbled pattern. This is very, very, very comparable to my beauty blender. I love the feeling of this. This feels a lot softer, a lot more squishy than the original Complexion Rescue Sponge or Complexion Sponge by Real Techniques. So super excited to use this. If you guys want to see a comparison video between the beauty blender and this, please leave me a comment down below. I'm thinking about doing that video for you guys. Not sure if it's something you'd be interested in, but if you want to see this compared to the beauty blender, save you some money whenever you need a new one, then please leave me a comment down below. Okay, quickly, I have this Ultra Repair Hydrating Cream from First Aid Beauty that I picked up. I've been looking for a good serum, but a lot of serums are super pricey and I don't really want to spend that much. But I've tried a few from the drugstore. I haven't been impressed with them. I like to spend a little bit more on serums and moisturizers, things that really sink in and stay on my face. So I went for the First Aid Beauty one. This is a hydrating serum. You're supposed to apply it AM and PM. I used it last night and I didn't have any like irritation. First Aid Beauty is perfect for people with sensitive skin. So like me, I get redness in my cheeks. I find that their products really don't irritate me. I really love their Ultra Repair Cream, and I also like their cleanser. So I was really excited to pick this up. This retailed for $36, so a lot cheaper than a lot of other serums, and it's hydrating, so it's perfect for my dry skin. The next thing I picked up is this Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid Illuminating Highlighter in the shade Light 100 Iridescent. I was so excited to find this online. I actually ordered this online from Ulta. I saw Nikki Tutorials talk about this. This is like comparable to the Cover FX highlighting drops that they came out with a couple months ago. Let me just show you a swatch of it here. They are so intense. I really wanted to use this today, but I forgot it was like tucked in the bottom of my box. Really excited to use this, and it seems like it's a really good quality and it's very reflective. There's no glitter in there, like it's straight up metallic reflection Okay, one more thing in the box. It is this Tarte blush in the shade Exposed. I picked this up because I had a platinum perk that the Tarte blushes were half off. I really wanted the shade Seduce, but it sold out before I could get on. So I picked up Exposed. This is the shade. It's a very pretty nude pink. I'll swatch it here. So it's a really pretty nude pink. You can barely see it on my skin, but that's what I really love about like these shades in particular. I love it to just give me like a nice like subtle glow or subtle flush to the cheeks. I don't like a really heavy blush. So I just picked this up to add to my collection because it's a nice neutral blush. And yeah guys, that completes my makeup haul. Again, I did not buy all this at one time. I went to a few different places. I had coupons. I looked for sales. I had like 40% off at Rite Aid. I also had a crap ton of points to use at Ulta, so I did get a lot of this stuff with my points at Ulta. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see any tutorials using any of these products, leave me a comment down below. Is there anything in particular you want to see? Is there any videos that I haven't done yet that you guys want to see? Please leave me a comment down below. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!